Guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, I'm gonna be playing some games on this website called The Chess Arcade. Now, I found this website a few months ago. I've been playing some games on here in my free time, but I don't really know a whole lot about it, and yeah, today I'm gonna be showing you guys the 9 games that are on this website, and, my strategies in them. We have Guess the Elo, The Academy, Memory Match, Chess Snake, Sequence Storm, Royal Parkour, Peace Hopper, Chess.io, and finally Spin. So yeah, let's get straight into Guess the Elo. Alright, Guess the Elo is exactly what it sounds like. You get a game and you try to guess the two players' rating. You've probably seen Gotham Chess's videos on it. He has like 90 something videos on this. It's super popular. And I also have 2 or 3 videos on this that I recorded with my friend Ethan. So there's all Bullet Blitz Rapid, and I can also submit some games that I have done before. And there's also chess.com, Lichess, or both. We're gonna go with chess.com all because that's what I usually do. And let's get straight into it. Okay. Game number 1, let's click through and see what happens. D4, knight f6. Okay, ready? After we get, D4, knight f6, I'm thinking this is at least 4 digits. Sorry, not 3 digits, because most beginners don't play D4, and most beginners don't play knight f6 in response to D4. Usually they go D5, and in the first place, most people play E4. So I'm already thinking this is kind of high level. Knight f3, e6, bishop g5. Okay, this is simple. It's like a simple Trumpowski kind of setup with knight f3. Yes, it's very typical kind of London structure here. Very, very normal. Bishop d3, yes, b6. Bishop a6 is a little weird. Usually people go bishop b7, but okay, it's not like bad. Yeah, I don't think you should take. Maybe white should have taken here so that the knight would be on the edge, but I'm not really familiar with this position too much. I just know that this is how you're supposed to play to London, but I've never really looked at this bishop a6 stuff. But maybe this is the way to play. Maybe this is really high level. I have no idea. Now we're just developing, pretty normal. This move I kind of don't like because, yeah, black is just trading off all the tension in the game. But it's not terrible, it's fine. Offers a bishop trade, accepts it. What is a3? I don't really get a3. Maybe it's preventing like queen b4 or knight b4, I guess. That's the idea. Maybe. Rook c7, trying to double up on the c-file. Makes sense. Both of the players double up. Okay. Here you can actually just move your knight, and that's completely fine because your rook is defended twice. So if you go like knight here, for example, and the rook decides to take, then you can take back with your rook. And yes, they can take, but you can just take back with your queen, and that's fine. So you can go for that if you want to trade a bunch of pieces. But okay, queen e4. Knight attacks the queen. Queen moves back. Knight f4. Pretty standard stuff so far. I think it's pretty high level because they're capable of like positioning their pieces in a better position. Like the only difference between this and like 2 moves ago, other than the queen, is that this knight is here. And they're high level enough to actually understand that that is a much better knight and it's controlling so many more squares than the knight on f6, which is basically doing nothing except maybe controlling this square, which doesn't even matter that much. So anyways, knight e5 finally offers the rook trade. g5 is interesting. I'm not really sure what g5 is supposed to do here. Yeah, maybe it's just defending the knight so he can move this knight later on. Oh wait, that actually makes so much sense, because if you take... Wait, no, it doesn't. I was going to say it makes so much sense, because then the knight would have to take back. And this would be unprotected, but can you just take with their queen? Like rook c7, rook c7, rook c7, queen c7. Is there a problem with that? I don't really know. Anyways, g5. Everything gets traded off. Knight e1. Okay, this move This is a really top level move, I think, because you're trying to reposition your knights, and I don't think if you're below 1500 anyone would be capable of doing this. So this is at least like So far, there's been no blunders. Everything's perfect. It's like at least 1900, 2000. F6. I mean, this could be a Hikaru game for all I know, right? I have no idea. Okay. Trade of knights. Kicks away the knight. Logical. So far, it's super logical. And, ooh, I don't know if this is good though, because now black can take and kind of force you to have a bad pawn structure, but it's alright so far. Yeah, probably like 2000 plus, I'm guessing. Uh, yeah, now people are activating their kings. I mean, there's not much else to do. It's a king and pawn in game. This is basically a waiting move. Personally, I think I would have gone f4 to try and get some trades on the board, but I don't hate b3, just waiting around. Material is equal, but I think white might be worse because of this pawn structure, but we'll see. e5, takes. Oh, interesting. Wait, doesn't b5 just work? Takes. King here. Let me do some calculating. King f3 here. Takes. Yeah, black is just too slow. Here, 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 here. Queen there. Yeah, and then white can just like check and like sack the queen for the pawn or something, right? That should be winning for white, but I don't know. Maybe it was like a blitz game or bullet game. Didn't have time to calculate, so f3 I really like because I mean obviously didn't go for that, but other than that, yeah. So definitely play f3 to limit the king from moving anywhere here. And then we get f5. Now we get b5. Oh, I didn't even consider a5. But isn't there b4 now? I guess b4 they can push here, and that would not be good. Because then this pawn is really... It's gonna like pull your king away, and then maybe their king can get in. I don't know. Anyways, h3, h5. Okay, we have this kind of stone wall kind of setup. And finally breaks through. I don't know if that's the best move, because they can just trade and then go here. I mean, maybe the king can get in again. I don't know. I'm not going to calculate all the way through. F4, king d3, king c3. Oh, yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate. I don't think you should have allowed the king in, but I mean, you don't have a lot of choices, right? b4, a4, and you kind of have to allow the king in anyways. So yeah, white is kind of screwed here. Yeah, white's trying to go for something, but unfortunately, they're just too slow. Way too slow. And this queen actually protects the square. But even if it didn't, even if the king was like here, after this, there should be some kind of queen here, and then like a sacrifice, and then black just moves and promotes. But yeah, we'll see how black converts this. Picks up a free pawn. Very nice. Oh, I guess they can... I mean, it's lucky that the pawn is on the b file, because if it was on the a file, and you go like here, and after king here, check, there, this would be stalemate. So you have to move the queen away, but then he goes here. So that might be a draw, not sure. It might be. Yeah, I think if it's on the a file or h file, it's a draw. But anyways, yeah, now you just bring the king. Actually, that's not even necessary because it is pinned, so you can just bring the king again, but it's probably like a bullet game or something, makes sense. Block the king from promoting, or the king blocks the promotion square, so you can't push the pawn. And then, yeah, again, it's just pinned, so you can just go here and deliver a mate in 2. This is just a little bit slower, but yeah, still works here. And black does win the game. Alright, that was a very high-level game, I think. The opening was super high-level. And yeah, I don't think anybody under like 2300 can play this. And I mean, it was kind of trade happy. It was a little bit trade happy, but like even grandmasters, they have to trade sometime. So this is definitely super high level. The knight's repositioning I was very impressed with. Honestly, this could be a Hikaru game. It's like Bullet or something, where he just didn't find a few moves that were kind of hard to calculate. So yeah, I'm gonna go with like 2500, but it could be like 3000. Like we don't know. What? White is 1800? I mean, I was close for black. Black is 2792. I was saying like 2500 to 3000. and the average of that's like 2750. So I was close for black. I'll take that. I mean, I am not good at guess the elo, so we will take that. Oh, apparently F3 is the only move. That's so interesting. Why does this not work? It does work. A5. Yeah, A5 is the only move that it's good for white. I don't get this. What? I'm not understand. The stockfish is like not working right now. But anyways, yeah, that's Guess the Elo. All the links will be in the description, by the way, so you guys can go check out this website if you want. This video is not sponsored, but I thought it was a cool website and I thought I'd share it in a video. So yeah, with that, let's move on to the second game, which is The Academy. Okay, The Academy is probably the game here that's most related to normal chess. And what I mean by that is, Guess the Elo, yeah, you're looking at real games, but it's not like you're actually playing chess. You're just guessing. And we'll look at some of the other games later on, but this one is the most related to chess, I would say. And what I mean by that is, look, puzzles. Solve tactical puzzles from real games, match your skill level. So this is just like normal puzzles on chess.com. It's basically the same thing. I guess we can try one puzzle just for fun, but let's see. If I take and the king takes, and I can take this pawn, but if the king doesn't take and the pawn takes, I'm honestly not sure what you do. Oh, maybe you go b3? Do you go b3 first or second is the question. No, if you go b3 first, then I think they can take here, and that might get a little bit weird, so... Really? Oh, we are trying to go b3, okay. Yeah, and then if they take, obviously you take the bishop, so they can't take, and how do you go back? If they don't take, they like... Yeah, this stockfish is really weird. It's like lagging or something. And if they move the bishop somewhere, then you just push. Okay, that makes sense. Why was I thinking you have to take first? I'm not sure. H takes g5. The best move is king g3? Nah. No, it's king takes g5. Okay, this is a draw. Because now if I go b3, you can take, I take, oh! And then the king gets in? I'm guessing. Yeah, and then it's a draw because you don't have any more pawns left. But in the other situation, you still have pawns on the board. So you can't do that. Okay, that makes sense. So, yeah, there's a lot of different modes in the Academy that's puzzles. There's Puzzle Gauntlet, which is basically the same thing. You just have to solve as many in a row as you can, and then, and one wrong move ends the run, as you can see in the description here. Trivia, I don't really enjoy trivia because it's just like, can you choose a queen at promotion? Like, I feel like it's for beginners. Like, look at some of the moves. Like, what does OOO represent? It's queenside castling. So, like, if you're a beginner, then I guess this would be hard. But which file is square F1? I mean, you can see it right here. It says F. So it's F, obviously. And if no piece letter appears, what move? It's obviously pawn. So it's kind of easy if you're at my level, but if you're a beginner, then yeah, you can use this definitely for chess knowledge. And then there's also opening repertoire, which is basically just like the analysis board on chess.com. You can play whatever you move you want over here, and it'll show you the master's database or the online database. Wow, it shows you 1,500 million games, so that would be 1.5 billion games, I think. I have no idea. I never saw this online database. I only saw a master's database. So, yeah, you can just like practice your openings here and see what the most common responses. Apparently, it's knight to f6 for masters. And then, you know, practice your openings or stuff like that. And then there's also practice, which is, let's just do whole board. It tells you a square, b6, and then we have to press b6. Now, I find this a little bit silly when the coordinates are literally written here, but there's like a setting to remove the coordinates, and then that would be a little bit more harder. So yeah, this is just like, I think it's called like vision training or something on chess.com, but yeah, a lot of these features are also on chess.com. Reverse is the same thing. It's just they give you a square like this, and you have to type what it is. So this would be g2, for example. So I type it, and then I go to the next square, e3, and so on. So it's the same thing, just in reverse. Streak. What is streak again? Oh, it's the same thing, but you have to like do it without missing. So if I miss one, then it's over. Oh, your streak just resets. Okay, it's like basically the same thing. And then peace logic. This one requires a lot of racking your brain. Like, okay, this one's simple, but like as you go on, it gets harder. So it's like, given that your opponent has blah blah blah, would your blah be safe on blah? So if this king is on h2, a7 is way across the board. So yes, but see now it's getting a little bit more complicated. King on d8, d8 to a1, yeah, obviously, but d4 now we actually have to think. Of course, d4 cannot attack a1, but you do have to think when they have multiple pieces. So c2 a5, that's fine. c6 d5, that is not fine. They're right next to each other. And actually, now I look at it, b4 to d5 is also not fine. So that would be not fine for two ways. So yeah, that's just a way to practice in the academy. And yeah, that's it for the academy. Let's move on to the third game, memory match. All right. In all of the games I'm showing right now, there is a lot of modes that you can play in. Right now, I'm just gonna do classic because this video is gonna get way too long if I do all 9 games in the same video with every single mode. And there's also difficulties and everything. So this is basically let's not do expert. Let's do like hard. So they give you a bunch of pieces. You have to memorize them. Pawn, pawn, bishop, bishop, rook, rook, queen, knight. And then you go, okay, pawn with pawn, bishop with bishop, rook with rook, queen with queen, knight with knight. And then there's a timer that's running, and you have to finish memorizing all of them and put them in before the time goes out. So bishop, bishop, knight, knight. I saw that while I was topping. Pawn, pawn. Oh, it was queen, queen, and then rook, rook. And when the time runs out, you'll see what score you get. And yeah, that's basically it for memory match. There's a bunch of different ones like blind, which is they don't reveal it. You have to go blind and kind of figure it out from the stuff you get. That's a queen. That's a rook. Pawn, bishop. That's a pawn, so this must be a pawn, and etc. And there's a bunch more other modes that you can try as well. So yeah, that's it for memory match. Let's move on to the fourth game, chess snake. Alright, now if you have played normal chess, and if you've played normal snake, you probably know how this works because it's basically normal snake except there's chess pieces that you can customize. I also forgot to mention this, probably should have done it in the intro, but there's actually a store where you can buy things with coins. Right now I'm really close to 2,000 apparently. And the way you earn coins is by playing different games, and if you play it for long enough and you're good at it, then you earn different coins. So anyways, let's go to chess snake. I'm just gonna do normal to show you guys. And oh, this is the 16 by 16. Hold on, we need the 8 by 8. 16 by 16 is way too big. And yeah, it's basically chess combined with snake. So I'm using the arrow keys on my keyboard, and I got the knight. We got the first knight, we got the second knight, so round 2 is complete. And now let's move on to round 3. And you basically have to time it at the right time so that, see, like I missed there. So I had to go all the way back down. Also, it would be way too hard if you can't like keep looping. So if you go out on this end, it reappears on the other end. That's usually on an element in snake. They make it a little bit harder. But like the pieces go so fast in this thing that they actually make it an element. So yeah, we'll just play one quick run here just to show you guys. That's round 4, round 5. I'm not super good at this, but usually survive like until like round 10 or so. So yeah, I like you have to be very fast with your timing for this game. So if you're good at snake, then you'll be good at this. A lot of the games on here are not really related to chess, but more about precision and speed and skill, of course. But yeah, some of them, like the Academy, are directly related to chess. Alright, round 7. Now I'm getting nervous because I usually fail around round 8 or 9. If I can get to 10, I would be pretty happy. Oh shoot, I missed there. Alright. So the problem is that you can't go in a long straight line after you get like 8, because then it's going to crash into your own tail. So if you've never played Snake before, then basically you have to not crash into yourself or you lose. And in normal Snake, you can also crash into the wall, but they removed that in this game to make it a little bit easier since we move so fast. So, oh my god. If we eat that knight right here, and after that, we can't go in a straight line or else we're going to crash into ourselves. Okay. Let's focus. Round 9. All right. Last round. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. Oh no. I went the other way, but it's fine. It's fine. Because it goes through the wall. That's 6. That's 7. 7? No! Haha! I crashed into myself there. I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, as you can see from that, I got 9 coins apparently. So yeah, that's Chess Snake. There's also Bullet, 60-second time limit. And instead of collecting more food, you can just play Infinite, which is what normal Snake is about. And there's a bunch of other modes that you can try as well. And I think that's about it for Chess Snake. So let's move on to the 5th game, which is Sequence Storm. Alright, Sequence Storm is basically your typical memory game you have where they say red, you say red, they say blue, you say red, blue, they say yellow, you say red, blue, yellow, that kind of thing. But of course, chess has to be involved in some way. So we make chess involved. So they go rook, we go rook, they go rook bishop, we go rook bishop, and etc. And this game actually gives quite a bit of coins, probably more than any of the other games all combined. Okay, not combined, but like a lot more. So I usually play this if I want to earn a lot of coins very quickly. But if I'm just having fun, this game is not the funnest unless you're trying to test your memory. So I think it was... Oh no, I can't mess up here. Oh no, not in a video. No. Wait, it was rook, bishop, rook. Oh no, why was I not paying attention? Knight, queen? Yes. Okay. That was stressful. Rook, bishop, rook, knight, queen, bishop. Bishop, rook, knight, queen, bishop, okay? They repeat it for you each time, which is pretty nice, because in most games they just do the new one. Oh, we do bishop twice. Okay, rook, bishop, rook, knight, queen, bishop, bishop. I think my record was like 17 or something. I don't know how I did that. Like, I try to do it again, and I just can't. All right, the last one was knight. Rook, bishop, rook. Knight, queen. Bishop. Bishop again, knight. Like, after I got that 17, the highest I ever got was like 13 or something. Like, I just can't do it again. Bishop, bishop, knight, pawn. Okay. The king just doesn't want to be involved. Rook, bishop, rook, knight, queen, bishop, bishop, knight, pawn. This game also gives quite a bit of coins. A lot more than like Chess Snake and Memory Match. Knight, pawn. Pawn again, okay. See, when they do doubles, it gets hard. Because, you know, you just want to keep moving around. So when they do doubles, it gets hard. So it's pawn again, okay. Rook, bishop, rook. Knight, queen. Bishop, bishop. Knight, pawn, pawn, rook. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. Imagine I beat my high score in a video. Okay, double rook. We can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does counting actually help? I have no idea. The good thing about this is that there's no time limit, so I can think for a long time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. We might beat our second high score, which I think is 13. Or maybe it's 14. Rook, rook, king. Okay, the king finally gets involved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we've used every piece at least once. That's a good thing, I guess. Or maybe not. For memorization, that might become a bit hard. Okay, we're back to rook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We might actually beat our all-time high. No way. Knight, pawn, pawn, rook, rook, king, rook, rook. Wait, it's king or... Oh, yeah, it doesn't repeat when it goes back. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Yes. Rook, bishop, rook. Knight, queen. Bishop, bishop. Knight, pawn, pawn. Rook, rook. King, rook. Bishop, pawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my god. This is the second highest I've ever got. Okay, we can't mess up now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, my brain is fried right now. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. Yes! I tied my high score. Okay. Can we actually beat it though? Rook. King, rook, bishop, knight. Oh wait, pawn, queen, rook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh no. 15, 16. Oh no. Was it rook? No, it was queen and then rook. Yes! Yes! We actually did it. How did I do that? I don't even know. I'm gonna record more videos of this now, so that I can beat my high score again. Okay. Can we beat it again? 19. We need. Oh wait, that's actually just double. That's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We might get 20. I better get a lot of coins from this. Knight, pawn, pawn, rook, rook, king, rook, bishop, pawn, knight, rook or king. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh no, what was the new one? I forgot what the new one was. Wait, what was the new one? Was it king? Yes! We got 20. Okay, that's my goal. I'm gonna stop now. Or can I get 21? I can't believe my high score was 17 and I got 20 already. Like, how is that possible? Was my high score like not 17? I'm like confident it was. King, bishop. Oh, that was it? I thought it was like king, bishop, pawn. Oh, it's going a second time. Okay. That's 3, 4, 5. I don't know why. The numbers just help me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, it was rook. was rook and then bishop. No, haha. Okay. I mean, my goal was to beat my high score, and I absolutely destroyed it. I got 20, so I'm very happy. Yeah, 32 coins. That is definitely a lot. So I'm gonna call that a win. Yeah, reach level 20 normal mode. I've never done that before. See, that's my first time. That's why I got an achievement for it. Oh yeah, there's achievements in this game. Don't know if I told you, but yeah, we'll look at that at the end and see where I am in each game. But yeah, I think that's it for the 5th game, Sequence Storm. Let's move on to the 6th game, Royal Parkour. Okay, Royal Parkour is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's royal because there's kings and queens and stuff, and it's a parkour game. So everything here is just like different themes. Like we had a snake game, we had a memory game, or I guess this was memory. Wait, this was memory and this was memory? I don't know. So now we have a parkour game. Basically, we're trying to survive as long as possible, and in the shop, I bought the rook. At the start, you actually had a pawn, which was pretty much useless. It could like only move forwards and diagonally or something. So it was not that good. So I upgraded it to a rook in the store, which can move horizontally and vertically, like in chess. So yeah, that's why we have this. And basically, these, if you land on the space while it's blacking out, then you lose. So you just have to survive as long as possible, basically. Yeah, sometimes that happens where all of those go away. I'm gonna do this. So that was like a wave thing, and it basically eliminates all of them on the board. So these are called like restores or something. And oh, I guess that one was a dud. Yeah, sometimes there's duds. This one's probably not dud though. Yeah, that one's not dud. It cleared out all of these. But yeah, we'll see how far I can get. My high score is 770. I actually got this like 2 days ago. So pretty recently. I was trying to fail, like I was super tired and I was trying to fail, and I was trying to go for 777. So I tried to purposely land on one of these floors, but I accidentally did it 1 second too late. So it was 778. So that's the story of how it was 778. Yeah, the wave things are pretty useful because they clear everything. But yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this game, so let's go ahead and fail real quick. How about we get to 100 and then fail? That one was a dud too. I feel like those green hearts are always duds. Alright, we got 100. Let's go ahead and fail. See how many coins we get? We get 19 coins for 100. That's pretty decent, actually. This one gives pretty good coins too. The snake one is like, it's good, it's fun, but it doesn't give coins at all. Like, if you play for like 5 minutes, it could literally give you 3 coins. So, it's not good if you're trying to earn. But for fun, it's pretty nice. So yeah, that's Royal Parkour, and again, there's a lot of different modes. For some reason, the tower is really hard. I'll just try it for like a minute. Survive 12 seconds. I can probably do that because I'm on easy mode right now. Like, everything I've been doing right now is either easy or medium mode on this entire website. But there's like hard and then expert and then nightmare or something like that. So it gets crazy. So if you ever feel like you've mastered the game, well, try it on the next difficulty and then you'll have to go back on what you said. Okay, floor 1 cleared. I have no idea what these do. I'll just grab a random one. Survive for 14 seconds. I can probably get to like floor 3 or 4. And then floor 5 is like called a boss floor or something. I usually fail there. Let's get this wave. Let's get whatever this thing is. And alright. I'll just do warning tiles blink 50% longer before collapsing. That sounds good. Ooh, this time you're not trying to survive. Okay, you're trying to collect restores. Restores are like the little waves and the green hearts and stuff that you see. So yeah, this is a restore. Unfortunately, I didn't clear out. Oh, wait, it cleared out this part. All right, we got 2 of them. Floor 3 clear. I'm gonna do this one again. 4 restores. Okay. Oh, I just became a king. Okay, sometimes it does that. It just changes you into different pieces. Oh no, my restore. Okay, I'm just gonna stay a queen, because queen can move a lot. Alright. Now we're a pawn. Yeah, pawn cannot move that much. It's probably the worst piece. Now we're a knight. Let's get this restore. And 2 more. 1 more. Uh-oh. Alright, great. Yeah, I usually complete floor 3 or floor 4, and then I fail. Cause this is called like a boss level, and yeah, they go out like really fast. And yeah, there's stuff like that goes down. Oh my god, I almost failed there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. There's things that, yeah, they just like go down the board, and if you land on it, you automatically lose. And yeah, that happens like every time. So you get no coins for it because apparently you need to get floor 5 for. You have to clear floor 5 to actually get coins. But yeah, that's Royal Parkour. Again, like all the other games in this video, I'll put the link in the description so you guys can go check it out. But yeah, with that, let's move on to the 7th game, which is Peace Hopper. Alright, in Peace Hopper, I basically bought a bunch of different pieces because the pawn is not that good. Basically, you're a piece and you're trying to hop. I think you guys got that from the name, but if you didn't, then yeah, that's what you're trying to do. And if one of these pieces hits you, then it's game over. So I'm just going to show you how bad the pawn is. Because look, the piece has to come really close to it, like your pawn. And then you have to, okay, I already failed there. Let me try that again. That was not a good run. But like you have to be super close to the piece. And then you have to jump. Like see, like I wasn't even that far from the piece, but I still landed on the piece. You have to jump over the piece. And pawn doesn't even jump that high, so it's super annoying. You have to do it like that. How did that even fail? Yeah, I have no idea how that even failed. So it's really difficult. You have to go like, ugh. But then you keep failing over there. So I have no idea how you're supposed to do it, pawn. My high score is probably like 3 or 4 with that. So that's why I went to the store and I bought the bishop and the king, which was supposedly supposed to be better. The king you get an extra live, so even if you fail like this, then you still only lose 1 life and you have another one. And apparently oh, you get 2 lives. Okay. So that's what the king is good for. It's kind of okay at jumping. It jumps higher than the pawn, obviously. So it's good for that. Like this, but you can still sometimes fail if you don't time it right. Like for example, if I do it like that. Oh wait, that actually made it. But if I do it like that, yeah, it's gonna fail. Let me just lose some lives because I want to show you my favorite piece, which is the bishop. And the reason I like the bishop so much is yes, there's only 1 heart, but I don't really care about that much because look at how far it goes. It goes diagonally so that it's not just landing in the same spot and crashing into the piece. So yeah, you have to use the back arrow to go back. You have to use the arrow keys for most of these games. But it's not even that hard. Like you just gotta up arrow, left arrow, up arrow, left arrow, up arrow, left arrow, up arrow, left arrow. So that's why I like the bishop so much. And let me just fail on purpose real quick. And yeah, there's a bunch of modes here. Chaos is chaos, as the name suggests. No power-ups. There's power-ups in all of these games, which I haven't really talked about yet, but it's just like boosters to help you win the game, basically. There's endless and there's survival, which is obstacles get faster every 10 points. So my best is 70 apparently, but the best I can actually remember is like 40 or 50. So we'll do this. And yeah, after this, we'll move on to the next game. So yeah, I'm doing bishop because that's what I'm most comfortable with. Because you jump, you go back, you jump, you go back, and you repeat. And the reason this is harder than the endless, I don't really use my power-ups anytime, so the endless and the no power-ups is like the same for me. But the reason this is harder is because every time we get 10 score, let me see if this is a way. Yeah, I can pause it by going P. If you see on the top here, like right where I'm pointing right now, it's gonna say score 9. When it gets to an increment of 10, the pieces are gonna start going faster. So I gotta jump here really quick, but see that score up there where it says 10? Now it's 11. Now it's 12. When it gets to 20, pieces are gonna start going a lot faster. And at 30, it's gonna go even faster. So that's why I gotta pick up the pace and be fast. So notice the speed they're going right now. 18, 19, and now they're gonna go a little bit faster. Do you notice it? I almost crashed into that pawn there. That would be bad because my average is like 30. So if I get 22, that would not be good. That would be lower than average. 27, 28, 29, 30. And now the pieces are going to go pretty darn fast. So I'm going to try and jump over both of these at the same time because I think they were pretty close together. So that was probably the best call. I also don't know what the difference between the pieces is. Oh my god. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I got 35, which I guess is okay. My average is like 35. Yeah, I got like exactly average. That's 10 coins apparently. But yeah, that's it for the 7th game, Peace Hopper. Let's move on to the penultimate game of this video, Chess.io. Okay, Chess.io, for all of you viewers out there who like to play IO games or gamers, is chess combined with IO games. A lot of these names are pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, there's 4 different modes: normal, boss hunt, core defense, annihilation. Normal, you're just a little piece, and you try to collect these little green things, and okay, I guess I'm not that good at this. I already failed, but yeah, you collect these green things, you get bigger, and you can press Q to go faster and try to get somebody, and if you get somebody, then you get a lot bigger, because you get like all of their points. And yeah, you just try to become the biggest person on this leaderboard. That's basically it. And okay, let me just get rid of myself real quick. And boss hunt is basically there's one boss on the map. I think this is artificial. It's not like an actual player. It's a bot, and you're basically trying to eat things to make yourself bigger and then get the boss. And then you have to go to round 2, round 3, etc. And that's boss hunt. Core defense. I actually am. Yeah, I'm on a run right now, but I'm gonna. Should I start a new run? I don't know, but like, basically, you have a core that you have to protect so that enemies don't get near it. And the third one, or the fourth one, annihilation, is. Let me just start. There's different enemies that you have to get rid of. It's kind of similar to core defense. It's pretty much the same as this, except yeah, in core defense you have a core to protect, and in here you just don't have anything to protect. It's just yourself. And yeah, that's basically it for Chess.io. I'm not gonna do an entire run because it takes like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So yeah, but you guys can check it out and play it out if you want yourself. But yeah, with that, let's move on to the final game of today's video, Spin. Now, Spin is the only chess variant on this website. I guess you could say that these are chess variants because it's chess, but there's something different about them, which is what chess variant means. But it's not like exactly related to chess, you know? Like, this is a memory game, this is just Snake, this is you trying to parkour through the map, this is just like Slither.io or whatever those other games are, and stuff like that. It's not really related to chess. Spin, however, is you literally playing chess. So it's gonna take a long time to find one of these games against real people. So I'm just gonna show you against bots real quick. Yeah, there are a few unfair bots on this thing, such as 3000. Okay, I'm not gonna play 3000 Elo Chad. No, we are not doing that. Cheats every single turn. His pawns will eat your pieces alive. That does not sound very enjoyable. But yeah, let's just do 500 Elo Chads for now. Basically, it's normal chess with a small twist. There's a wheel, and you basically have to do whatever it says. So move a knight. Okay, we must move a knight. And the bot apparently also has to do whatever it says. So we have to actually wait for it to spin the wheel, which I can't see what it is, but the bot knows what it is. And then it moves something, which is e6 apparently. And then we have to move a knight again. So we'll move a knight. And yeah, this bot is not that good because it's only 500 elo, as you can see. Or I guess this is his username and this is the rating. So that's actually the 500 we're looking for. But yeah, there's a bunch of different stuff. Like, there's all the normal pieces that you have to move. And then there's stuff like copycat, which we just got. Move a pawn because your opponent's last move was a pawn. So, yeah. And then there's also like royalty, only moving your king and queen. Pirate, which is only moving to the A or H file. Ah, get it? Peaceful move, your move must not capture anything. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to capture anything anyways. And the opposite of that, which is it must capture something. And then there's also, I think there was one that was like move to only dark squares or something. I'm not really sure. But yeah, you spin a wheel each turn, and you have to do whatever it says. We got move a knight. I'm gonna go and attack this queen here. See where it wants to move. And yeah, I'm gonna lose a lot of time in this game, but 500 elo chat is not because he's a bot and he can move fast. Also, these bots cheat sometimes. So, okay, I must move a knight. Well, thank you very much for not saying I must move a pawn or something, because I do very much want to move my knight. And if there's a position in which I cannot move my queen because I like lost all my queens, for example, then it's not gonna ever roll on. You must move a queen. So it's never like, oh, you get something that you can't actually do. It's always something that's legal for you to do, even if it's a terrible move. Capture a piece. Okay. So yeah, here technically, I have two captures right now. One of them is pretty bad, and the other one is probably what I was gonna play. If this was a normal game of chess, so we'll go ahead and take on d5. And yeah, let's just fast forward this game. Oh no! I can take a free bishop here, this knight is hanging. I can take it either way. My constraint is you must move your king. So, I guess we're just gonna go king d1 then. Seriously? He literally has two pieces hanging three different ways? Scratch that, four different ways. Scratch that, five different ways. Two ways to take this one, three ways to take this one. And my constraint is you must not capture anything. What is going on? Anyways, let's just develop this bishop. And basically, when the video was paused, I basically just got my queen out and then took on f7 because my constraint allowed me to. And yeah, that's how we got into this position. Not that many moves were missed. Copycat, okay. I'm fine with that because I can develop my rook. I really would like to get queen because it is going to be like checkmate like 3 or something. Or checkmate 2. That is checkmate 2, right? I think so. Your move must not capture anything? Oh my god. Alright, well, this knight is attacking my rook, so I guess we should... Do we even want to attack the knight? Nah, let's just... Let's just go up here and try to get into the game. In case things go horribly wrong and I have to, like, blunder my queen or something. What if we get has to be check? I guess I can take the bishop, that would be check. Okay, yes, this is the one that's the opposite of peaceful move. You have to capture. And now this is the only legal move, and this would be checkmate if the game allows us to. Come on, wheel. Please, 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 please. No! That is not what I was looking for. Because now I have to... Do I have to give up my queen? Oh, no, I don't. I can just take on e6. Okay, well, now we have, like, a bunch of mates. Here, here, here. We have a lot of mates. So, you may move any piece except the pawn. Well, that's good. I can just take you and... Oh, come on. Did this have to be a check? That had to be a check. Okay, fine. Now there's no way you can stop checkmate. There's literally nothing you can do. You're cooked, 500 elo Chad. Is this a light square? This is a light square. Alright, with that, we do go queen takes e8 and win against 500 elo Chad. And that's it for this game, Spin. If you guys want to check it out, check out the description, as I've said 200,000 times in this video. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Haven't made a video like this in a long time. Maybe I've never done this. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments how it was. And if you would like more content from thechessarcade.com. This video is not sponsored, but I just thought it was a really cool website and wanted to show you guys in a video. So that's about it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, bye. Like and subscribe.